We're really, really excited that we made it to this mark and able to celebrate, and having this iconic special bridge was a vision and pursuit of State Representative Garnett Coleman. He pushed us very early during the design phases to come up with some ideals for doing something out of the box and creating something special specifically for the community, and making sure that this set a bar for how and what we can do to make bridges fit into the community and support ideals of quality of life. And we really want to acknowledge and thank his vision for that and make that a part of today's program, despite his not being able to be here because of the legislative activities. So we'll get started with our speakers. I'm going to invite Mr. Enrique Martin up. He is with Blue Ridge Transportation, and he'll be able to bring some words on the part of our concessionaire and developer for the 288 program. Please welcome Enrique.
Thank you, Raquel. Good morning, everyone. My name is Enrique Martin. I am the CEO of the Blue Ridge Transportation Group. We are the developers of the 288 Express toll lanes. I would like first thank you all for taking time out of your day to come and celebrate with us the completion of the Southmore Bridge that we were standing on today. While the vehicular portion of the bridge was completed last year, we want to celebrate the completion of the bridge together with the pedestrian bridges. As you can see, these bridges are different from the other bridges in the community. We were fortunate to work with TxDOT and State Representative Garnett Coleman to design and build a bridge that is a major thoroughfare in this community. I would also like to thank you, the community here in Third Ward, for their patience in the construction of the bridge. A very special thanks to Southeast Management District, Riverside Civic Association, McGregor Super Neighborhood, Southwood Civic Association, and Museum Park Super Neighborhood for their support in sharing information regarding road closures and updates on traffic during construction. We at Blue Ridge Transportation Group are happy to celebrate the opening of this amazing bridge. Once again, thank you for coming out to celebrate with us.
Thanks, Enrique. We're now going to have some words from our district engineer, Director Eliza Paul.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to this wonderful event. We have a great day for it. It's not like the last time we scheduled it. There were a rain event that was coming up, so we canceled it and we have to reschedule it. So I don't want to repeat what Enrique said, but today we're here to celebrate the construction and the completion of this pedestrian bridge at Southmore. This is kind of an iconic structure, and a little bit of history of it. It really started out from the community. The community over here in Third Ward, they are the one that is talking to TxDOT and talking to the contractor and let us know that there is a need of a pedestrian bridge for them to traverse east and west along this corridor. So my ex-district engineer over here in TxDOT, Quincy Allen, he was instrumental, and he was working with State Representative Garnett Coleman. But it's not just State Representative Garnett Coleman. As you can see today here, we got representative from the city of Houston, the mayor. We have representative from the county, and we also have representative from both the state representative and the Senate side over here to help us celebrate. And we especially also have Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee here helping us celebrate this wonderful event. And this bridge is not going to become a reality if it wasn't for everybody working together to come up with the plan, we don't even have a plan originally. We just have a line across the freeway right now. But then through working with different consultants, working with the representative, Coleman, and all and the neighborhoods over here in this area, we come up with the design of this iconic bridge. And I hope everybody can see the results of these wonderful structures that we are here and for generations, for the neighborhood people to be able to enjoy for the years to come. So today we're here to celebrate, and we all just need to know that if we all work together with all the agencies and all the people that lives in this area, we're going to get something done. So if there's a will, there is a way to get it done. So with that, I want to celebrate the opening of this pedestrian bridge here. Thank you.
As Eliza indicated, there's been a lot of people that have worked with us to help make this a reality, and certainly the community having some engagement and an opportunity to help us shape the outcomes of our work is absolutely critical. A big part of our work in this community is certainly the work that we do in coordinating and collaborating with the Southeast Management District. So we are excited today that we got representation from the Southeast Management District here, as well as the Riverside community. But we're going to have Mr. Brian Smith, who is the board chair for Southeast Management District, to offer some words for us. Brian.
Thank you, Raquel. And this is a great day to stand on this iconic bridge, to be a part of it. I'd like to acknowledge our board members. Sharon Mayberry is here, and Zanetta Burney. Zanetta Burney, of course, is on the TERS and the Management District, so she has two hats and deserves two congratulations. And also Theola Pettiway and Nikki Knight, who's also here, part of the district. So we're really proud to be here and be a part of the district. This is a great project and much needed. We're very concerned about the vehicular traffic, the bicycle, and the pedestrian traffic going east-west in this direction. And Southmore is a major thoroughfare going east and west, connecting these two communities. But we wanted to make sure that the pedestrian and the vehicular circulation was separated. And through the help of our state representative, who again was very, very involved, very instrumental in this process, hands-on, I'll say, in the design and so forth. But then with his help and our state senator, we were able to also get the pedestrian bridges on both sides. So it all came together to be a great project for our community, and I'm really happy to be here and share this with our mayor and our congresswoman, who both worked very hard to bring money into the city and district, and so we're very happy to be here. So thank you again.
Thanks, Brian. We'll actually now start having some of our elected official representation come to the podium. As I indicated, our state representatives from this area, Representative Garnett Coleman and Senator Boris Miles, are actively working on behalf of the districts, and regret not being able to be here today, but certainly wanted us to let you know that they are committed to the work that they do to serve their districts in this community and to ensure that you have continuing growth and opportunity and infrastructure development in while they're excited that we're celebrating today on a project complete, there are many projects in front of us, and they will continue to work to make those happen as well. So we just want to take a moment and appreciate their support and efforts to help us bring major projects like this to fruition. We're now going to have Mr. William Taylor with Commissioner Rodney Ellis's office to speak. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to try to be brief. I know no one came out here to see me. Unfortunately, Commissioner Ellis could not be here today. Mayor, it may make you realize I'm probably underdressed for this, and I'll tell you why. I'm a cyclist, as is the commissioner. I'm also someone who lives in 3rd Ward, so this is a really important improvement for us. The bridge was already here, so what's changed? What people have already talked about, and that's pedestrian and cyclist activities that are here. This is an area that I ride on Saturday mornings, and this is something that's important to the commissioner because most of you know, quite frankly, he is someone that rides all the time. Sometimes I can't get meetings with him unless I go on a bike ride. Not exactly what I want to do every morning, but that's something that we have to do. And I'm looking at you, Mr. Mayor, and I see you have your cycling glasses on, so I'm going to tell the commissioner you were ready to go. We just didn't bring the bikes out here for you and Congresswoman. But more seriously, one of the things that's really important about this is a continuation of projects that Commissioner Ellis has started since he joined Commissioner's Court. Back in 2017, he had two really big ideas. One was to create a cycling corridor that basically runs all the way from LBJ Hospital through the downtown area, through Midtown, all the way to Herman Park, approximately 18 miles. He moved over to Texas Southern University and the University of Houston, and over there he created shared pathways that had never existed before, and basically went about the business of beautifying both of those areas. And in doing that, he created not just the north-south axis, but also the east-west axis. And it's really important when you think about this connection that Brian talked about. And I was reading the notes earlier, people were talking about in the notes, the ability to go from 3rd Ward, Museum District, Medical Center, parks. Let's flip that. 3rd Ward is a very significant part of Houston, Texas. I'm not a native of it, but I've lived in it all my adult life. I'm talking about those folks coming from that direction, coming to this direction, to go over to Texas Southern University, University of Houston, our churches and our parks, and Emancipation Park as well, for all of you Tourism Management District members who are out here. So I just want to make certain that people understand there's a lot that's going on in Houston. What we're trying to do through the Commissioner Ellis's office is make certain we leverage on other things that are happening. So with that, I will give you back the rest of your time. And next time, maybe I'll show up in my spandex. No, not really. You really don't want to see that. But I do enjoy riding out here. Thanks to everyone being out here.
Thank you, William, and please thank Commissioner Ellis for his support and the activities that we're doing in bringing projects like this to fruition. So I now have the pleasure of introducing our illustrious mayor, Mayor Sylvester Turner.
Thanks, Raquel, and look, it's a pleasure to be here, and I had the privilege of biking over here this morning. I changed clothes when I got on this side. But no, I'm excited about this project. And let me acknowledge Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee and Councilmember Carol Nevis Shabazz of the District of Destination. And of course, I know Commissioner Rodney Ellis would love to be here as well, but Billy is here representing him. And I do want to acknowledge two special persons, and that is State Senator Boris Miles of District 13 and Garnett Coleman of District 147. Please. Look, State Representative Garnett Coleman has his footprint all over District 147 and this area, and even in his absence, certainly want to acknowledge him and say thank you for pushing this design. Want to acknowledge TxDOT because TxDOT is the signature partner on this project. So please give it up to TxDOT as well. Raquel, thanks, and Elijah, everybody affiliated with TxDOT, want to thank them. Just this morning, council member at City Council, we were talking about building and creating a more livable city. And what that means is that recognizing that people are not just in their cars and trucks any longer, people are also riding their bikes or they're walking. And we want to create that more livable city, that more walkable pedestrian city, so people can be able to ride their bikes or walk or run or jog also on our projects of this kind. So I do want to acknowledge TechStock and others for making this happen. This is just one of several events that are taking place. But now it's much easier, for example, when people want to go to the grocery store out in this area, they can do that either on their bike or they can walk. I want to thank Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee and our federal partners for making these dollars available. Please give it up to Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee, because many of the dollars that we are utilizing come from the federal government, come down to the state, and then on the local level, and this is the fruition of one of those projects. So that's all I have to say. Billy, I do look forward to riding with you one of these mornings, you know, if you can keep up. But you know, there's always a start, and do extend my very best to Commissioner Rodney Ellis, the bike enthusiast in this region. So let me yield to the management district, to Brian, Ms. Pettaway, all of the group with the management district, to Shannon Buggs, who's over the complete community, because this is one of those projects in our complete communities. The city is coming together, and it's taking place right here on this bridge, McGregor and 288. So thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We are also pleased to have with us today the representative from City Council District D, as the mayor says, the District of Destination. We appreciate you being here, Councilwoman Carolyn Shabazz.
Thank you, Raquel. And so certainly I am very, very honored to be here as the council member for District D, the District of Destination. And this is one of the ways that we will get from place to place in this area. And so I am so thankful, certainly for the mayor, the congresswoman, the commissioner, and the TERS and Southeast Management, because these projects don't just pop up overnight, and they take a lot of time, and I thank TxDOT for that. And I'm going to say that, you know, I like bridges. I like bridges more than walls. And I certainly want to make sure that people know that this is a way that we're going to work together and walk together, because I'm not going to jog, and I don't want to be like the mayor and be accountable for some of that stuff. I will ride a bike and have done that with the commissioner on certain occasions. But I'm so very, very honored to be here. And this, I guess this is the day I can legitimately stand in the middle of a bridge and shake a tail feather and just have a wonderful day in celebration. And thank you for all the partners who have come out today. And this is just a wonderful honor to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. So you've heard the theme. Bridges like this require partnership. And we are fortunate to have some of the best partners that one could ask for with across the board, from our state partners, our local partners, but certainly our federal partners. And we are excited that the Congresswoman made it a priority to be here today and to celebrate with us and bring greetings on behalf of the federal government, and certainly her commitment to this community and this district and her district, Congressional District 18, is, you know, hands down. You can never take away the work that she does for the people that she serves. So we appreciate you being here today and welcome you to the podium. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee.
Good morning. I think it might be afternoon. Let's give Raquel for all the work that she's done and reaching out and putting a face on this wonderful project, a very big hand. I thank her for both her work and her patience. We are in Third Ward, and it's not for sale. This is my home, and it's not for sale. This is a community bridge, and it is for our community. Let me thank the management district and Mr. Smith. Let me thank Mr. Mayberry, who's hiding over there, who is creating livable communities with new construction homes, because these are our homes, and they're not for sale except for bringing our people together. We're excited about that. Thank you to Theola Pettaway, and thank you to Judge Zanetta Burney, who says Third Ward is on the move. Give them a very big hand, please, for the work that they do. Thank you to the Riverside Civic Club. I love Riverside, and this is about neighborhoods. Thank you for your presence here today. Thank you to Commissioner Ellis. This is about livability. And Mayor Turner and Councilmember Shabazz, thank you for the partnership that you have had with all of us as federal representatives, state representatives, but thank you for the partnership with neighbors. So let me try to take a moment to emphasize the importance of TxDOT's commitment to working with neighborhoods and neighbors. Thank you to Liza Paul, our district engineer, for communicating the value of working with all of us. This project is a project that is infused with federal dollars. In a couple of months, the president will sign a new transportation and infrastructure bill. This state, being the largest state in the union, will have the opportunity to receive proportionately a large chunk of federal dollars. The disaster of this, however, is having leadership in the state that is not appreciative, that is abusing the federal dollars, using them for building walls instead of building bridges. That is why the Texas delegation is in Washington, to fight to empower people's powerful right to vote. Because without the right to vote, we cannot oversee the undermining of the democratic process. So yes, I'm on a bridge that engaged people and neighbors to engage in the democratic process. All of the workers here from TxDOT, they are our neighbors. We appreciate their design work, their commitment. But I would be remiss if I did not speak to the times when you do not engage in the democratic process to ensure that federal dollars are properly used. So let me commend the Texas Democratic delegation that has left this state so that those of us who are voters can be empowered. Let me also commend neighbors, community groups who are working with TxDOT to make sure that the I-45 project, including the 18th Congressional District, is the work of the people and not those in high offices who are not listening to the needs of the people. The people need housing. They need a design that does not negatively impact all that we have come together as neighbors. So yes, I am here to applaud this excellent project. I viewed it when it was on construction. I know that it is very much a part of the engineers and the contractors, and I thank them very much for their work. It's in their heart, because building things is about bringing people together. This project brings people together. I'm excited about the pedestrian walkway, so I thank Senator Boris Miles. I thank him for being the activist leader for Senate District 13, committed to the people. But I want to take just a moment as I close to be able to thank my good friend, my wonderful friend who I've known for so long, Representative Garnett Coleman. He is a master builder. He has worked with the Third Ward cloth and various management districts to develop emancipation, and he has worked, this is his heart, this is his dream, to give us the pedestrian walkway so that people in wheelchairs, the disabled, senior citizens, and others can walk their way to the other economic engine, which is Alameda. Isn't that what we are all about? That's why I'm here today, for the uniqueness of this bridge, the brainchild of Representative Garnett Coleman using federal dollars and state dollars to say we care about communities. So for that reason, I'd ask all of you who are over on the side to come with me out on this moment, because I do believe, Council Member, as we have worked with Representative Coleman, I do believe it is important to acknowledge him today. He is not able to be with us, but I hope that he will view us live streaming and that he will be able to acknowledge that we have acknowledged him, because as the mayor knows, having worked with him for, Mayor, I guess you're going over 25, 30 years. We don't want to calculate when we knew him in kindergarten. I knew him when he had a business on Scott Street, and he was inviting me over there to say, how do you think this is? He was certainly a son of his father, Dr. John B. Coleman, a businessman and a doctor, and certainly Representative Coleman is a businessman and a public servant. What a great combination. So I'm going to present this resolution to State Representative Garnett Coleman, because this represents a special part of his heart. Let's just step out here so we can be seen. Raquel, you can come out. Is Liza here? I don't know where she is, right behind me. Come on out, Theola and Judge. Come on out. And we'll just This is for Garnett. All right. And our great technology team, audio visual team over there. This is for Garnett. This is for the neighborhood. This is for our neighbors. This is for the wonderful elected officials that are standing here who are bridging and working together. Yeah. All right. Mayberry's in the house. All right.
We can
Okay.
actually,
All right.
we can transition from here right up to the ribbon. Raynice is going to pass out the scissors. Here, I'll make sure that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Okay, on my count, so hold on just 1 second. Raynice, you want to get in there? Okay, now we're going to do this so that we got a good picture for the media and for our memorabilia and scrapbook, and then we're going to do a real cut. So y'all just give them a couple of chances to get a few snaps. And then I'm going to count, and on the count of 3, I want you to actually cut and just let it drop. 1, 2, 3. Southmore Bridge. Woo! And before you leave, we've got special memento gifts for each of you, a canvas of the bridge, as well as some memorabilia scissors that you can take with you, and a piece of, no, you don't want those.